The beauty of the Google search engine. I type in my question and good old Google finishes it based on the most commonly asked questions across the entire web. So it's like I have a cheat code that we all have access to, into what you really want to know. Based on this unexplored knowledge that I've got right here at my fingertips, I'm gonna start feeding the world some tips and pointers about what you really want to know about office technology. A little bit of free wisdom, if you will. I won't charge you one single stinking copper cent for it. Fun fact, pennies are almost entirely zinc, by the way, but I won't charge you for that tidbit either. Today, we're gonna cover the #1 most widely asked question about copy machines. All that I had to do was type in, why does my copier, and then Google filled in the rest. That question is, why does my copier have streaks on all the copies? Well, I'll show you why. But first, let's hop over to the showroom real fast, okay? Whoa. All right, well, here we are.
All right, so check it out, guys. I don't care what kind of copy you have. Is it a BizHub, a Canon, a Ricoh, or maybe you got one of these fine, awesome, out-to-link Xerox devices. Regardless of what it is, the #1 problem when you Google, why does my copier XYZ, is that why does my copier print with black lines on it? So I'm gonna show you guys a real quick basic tip, how we can fix that. If you come on in, come a little bit closer, every copier is the same thing. What's pretty cool about this Xerox out-to-link series, right here we got a cool little kit. You open this up and we got a microfiber cloth. Very simple, very easy. We're gonna use this in a minute, but before we do, I wanna show you what happens. So, got my test paper here. Hyper conscious of the environment we're living in right now, which is unfortunately unsanitary, so we're gonna wash hands. Put our copy job in there, and it brings up our touch screen. Very simple, very fluid, easy to use. We tap the start button, and our copy job's gonna start. Now when that comes through, we got a nice, clean, easy one here. But the copy job that comes out, unfortunately, is not gonna look quite as clean. Look at this. You zoom in here, we got a lot of streaks across the page there. Not what you wanna be putting around the office or in that fancy proposal you're putting up for business. When you get that ugly job that comes out with the lines across it, I know what you wanna do because I wanna do it too. Luckily, I'm always packing for an event such as this. Got my Nerf AR here. Take a step back. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up our copier, and on every copier, regardless of the brand, regardless of the manufacturer, there's a slit of glass right here. Every copier company gets tons and tons of calls and service calls about technicians coming out for something that you can do in just 10 seconds time on your own. That microfiber cloth we took out a few minutes ago, we're gonna use this, and we're gonna take this little slit of glass right here, and we're gonna wipe across it. We're cleaning that slit of glass off. What happens is either A, ink gets dried up on there and it causes problems where you got ink blots. Maybe it's just some dust because you got an old rusty copier that needs to be replaced. Call me. But we're gonna do this anyways, regardless. It's not this big pane of glass right here. You don't need any Windex for spraying this down. Just take a microfiber cloth, a Kleenex, a tissue, whatever you need, wipe that clean, and you're gonna have a clean copy job next time you go. You're welcome.